Which of the following analysis requires a PA cephalogram? Now, there are two types of cephalogram that are usually carried out. Either it can be a lateral cephalogram or a PA cephalogram. So this is what a lateral cephalogram looks like. Okay. So this is from the lateral aspect. So this helps us to identify any sagittal and vertical discrepancies. So here we can see the maxilla, the mandible, and also the dentition in the sagittal aspect. Okay, so this is the sagittal plane. So we can identify which dentition or which skeletal base is at fault. That is whether the maxilla is prognathic, mandible is prognathic, or the dentition is procline or retrocline. Okay, as well as the vertical dimension. So we can measure the height of the maxilla or the maxillary dentition. We can check the mandibular plane angle. Okay, so all of these can be identified on a lateral cephalogram. Whereas a PA cephalogram gives us a totally different view than the lateral. So this is from the frontal aspect. Okay, so this PA stands for posterior anterior view. So here we can see the entire facial skeleton of the patient in the frontal view. Right, so here this is helpful not for the sagittal. So here we can see sagittal, right, plus vertical. So here we cannot see sagittal, but we can see transverse plus vertical. Okay, so this is important, and this could be asked in the question again as a separate question, that which is the views that can be identified on a PA cephalogram. So we can see transverse discrepancies as well as any vertical malocclusions. Okay, so here how the transverse discrepancies can be seen is here. See, this is the maxillary base, this is the mandibular base. So similar to the landmarks that we have for the lateral cephalogram on the basis of which we carry out various analysis, the same way the PA cephalogram also consists of various landmarks which can be used to carry out analysis. So the two most important analysis that is carried out in the PA cephalogram is the Ricketts analysis and the Grumman's analysis. Okay, so Ricketts has given two types of analysis. Ricketts has a lateral cephalometric analysis also and a PA view analysis as well. So Ricketts has both of these types. Okay, whereas Grumman's is a type of PA view analysis. Okay, so these are important when you have to check for any asymmetry. Okay, any asymmetry or any transverse discrepancies which are seen in the dentition as well as the skeletal base. So these are some of the landmarks which are used for Ricketts analysis. So what is important from this topic is to know the landmarks and to have a basic idea regarding the analysis which is done on the PA view. Okay, so the answer here, now Tweed's analysis we know requires a lateral ceph, down as well is a lateral ceph, Steiner's is a lateral ceph. And Ricketts, like I told you, has two, one for the lateral ceph and also one for the PA view. So the answer here is Ricketts analysis.